Beyond the confines of our tiny planet, within the silent vastness of space, there exists a question. A question that has captured the imagination of scientists, philosophers, and dreamers alike. What if we could harness the power of an entire star? What if the very energy that fuels the sun could become ours, limitless and boundless, a source of light and life for a civilization that could build beyond the stars? This is the Dyson sphere, a concept born from the brilliant mind of Freeman Dyson in 1960. It presents a vision of a future in which humanity, or any advanced civilization, could transcend the limitations of their home planet and wield the unimaginable power of a star. The energy of a single star, captured and stored, could power the dreams of millions, even billions, of people for eons. It could fuel the cities of the future, the technologies we can barely dream of, and perhaps even the journey to other stars. Yet, the Dyson sphere is not just a story of ambition. It is a question of scale. It is a challenge to the very nature of existence itself. To build such a structure, we would need to confront the very forces of nature that govern the cosmos. We would need to bend them to our will. But could we? And more importantly, should we? At its heart, the Dyson sphere is a simple idea, but one so vast in scope that it defies the imagination. Imagine a structure so enormous that it completely surrounds a star, a shell, a swarm, or perhaps an intricate network of satellites, all working in unison to capture the immense energy of a sun. Originally, Dyson envisioned a solid shell, a seamless barrier surrounding the sun. But the practical realities of such a structure are staggering. The forces at play are immense, and no material we know today could withstand the gravitational forces involved. Instead, Dyson also proposed a Dyson swarm, a collection of solar collectors, satellites, and energy harvesting devices, each orbiting the star at a safe distance. These satellites would work as a grand, cosmic orchestra, each one playing its part, collecting the star's energy and transmitting it back to where it's needed. Together, they would capture the energy of the star in its entirety. But while the vision is elegant, the reality is anything but simple. The size, the logistics, the materials, and the technology involved are beyond our current understanding. And yet, the possibility looms before us. And perhaps that's the most incredible part. A Dyson sphere is not some far-off dream. It is a possibility, a potential path forward, one that might one day be realized by a civilization willing to pay the price of innovation, of resource, of time, and of power itself. But as we reach for the stars, we must ask ourselves, how? How could we, with our limited tools, our still primitive technologies, ever hope to build something that colossal, that awe-inspiring? To construct a Dyson sphere, or even a Dyson swarm, we would need to harness resources on a scale that is nearly impossible to fathom. The materials required would dwarf anything we've ever encountered. Imagine mining not just an asteroid, but entire moons, planets, and perhaps even the very core of our own solar system. The raw materials to build a megastructure capable of enveloping a sun would be nothing short of staggering. But even if we could gather the materials, how would we manage the sheer weight and gravity of such a structure? The forces at play in a star are unimaginable. The pull of gravity would tear apart any solid shell. Perhaps we'd need to build using materials yet unknown to us, materials capable of withstanding those extreme forces. Even then, would we have the technology to construct it without the threat of collapse or the risk of the satellites spiraling into chaos? The engineering challenge is monumental, perhaps beyond anything humanity could hope to accomplish in the near future. But then again, that's what we thought about space travel, about landing on the moon, about unlocking the secrets of the atom. In the face of impossible odds, humanity has always found a way. But let's take a step back. Even if we could overcome the technical hurdles, even if we somehow unlock the ability to harness the energy of the stars, there remains a deeper, more troubling question. The Dyson sphere presents us with a paradox. What are we willing to sacrifice to achieve this power? To build a Dyson sphere, we would need to strip entire planets of their resources. Imagine the toll on ecosystems, the devastation to worlds that once teemed with life. Could we, in our pursuit of infinite energy, destroy the very balance that sustains us? And what of our own world, the Earth? Would we exploit our home to such an extent that it becomes a hollow shell, drained of its resources, left to wither in the wake of our ambition? The pursuit of power often leads to unforeseen consequences. The greatest civilizations in history have risen on the backs of those who have paid the price. Would we, too, fall victim to our own desires, becoming a race of consumers, not creators? What happens when we gain the power to control the stars themselves? Does it elevate us, or does it transform us into something darker, something beyond redemption? But perhaps we don't need to reach for the stars to fuel our civilization. Perhaps the answer lies not in bending nature to our will, but in learning from it. The universe has already provided us with the key to unlimited energy, fusion. The process that powers stars is not some alien, unreachable force. It's a force we can understand, replicate, and harness right here on Earth. Fusion energy, harnessing the same power that fuels the stars, could provide us with a sustainable, clean energy source. We stand on the brink of a revolution where the fusion of atoms could power entire cities, entire civilizations, without the destructive consequences of a Dyson sphere. We may not need to build a Dyson sphere to fuel our future. We may only need to understand the simple yet profound forces of nature and unlock the secrets that lie just beneath the surface. Fusion may be the key that frees us from our reliance on finite resources and guides us to a sustainable future. The Dyson sphere is more than just a structure. It is a symbol of ambition, of the human desire to break free from the limitations of our world, to reach for something greater. But it is also a warning. A reminder that the pursuit of limitless power comes with unimaginable risks, both to our world and to ourselves. The question is not just whether we can build it. The question is whether we should. And if we do, what kind of civilization will we become? As we reach for the stars, we must ask, are we ready for the responsibility? Are we ready to control the very forces that govern the universe? Or will we fall victim to the very power we seek to command?